everyone, it's Eileen from There's Crafty Idea, and I'm back here with the next part of our journal. So let's get back to what we were doing. So I showed you in the last video what we were going to make with this. So all I've done is I've got a collection of papers, one of the papers from the kit and just some coffee dye papers, and I'm just going to quickly sew it. This is one of the envelopes that you get with the kit. Pop that down so I can show you. And it actually is a cover that came with, it's a vintage cover that I scanned, that came with cabinet cards that I bought. So I'm going to use this to make a little notebook. So I've got my thread. It's the same thread that I've used to sew the journal together. And I'm just going to freehand it because it's meant to be just a scrappy little notebook. So let's find the centre. Things don't have to line up and it doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to really see it. Now I'm just going to poke a couple of holes through. I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to eyeball it and hopefully I'll get it about right. I'm not going to sew it the way I would sew a signature with a pamphlet stitch. I'm literally, where are we? There we are. There we go. I'm literally just going to sew it and put a little bow in it because it doesn't need to be like majorly strong. It's not going to be holding in a load of stuff. And plus, if I do it this way, I'll just give it a good push through. Should have used my thimble. By doing it this way, it means that you can change out the papers if you want to, just by undoing the string and pulling it out, and then you can just pop the new papers in and pop some more string on it, and it's as simple as that. So all I've done is put a hole in, and I've brought the two pieces out to this side. Let's just put this needle down, and I'm just going to pull them about the same same length, and then I'm just going to tie these in a bow. And this is a very simple way of making a little notebook for your junk journals. And you don't have to use the ephemera from the kit. I mean, you could do this with scrapbook paper, you could do it with any kind of, you're better off using a card for the outside, but really any kind of paper, you know, it doesn't have to be, oh, that's not very good, is it? It doesn't have to be thick card, but obviously you don't want it to be too thin either, because otherwise when you try to sew through it, you're going to just end up ripping it. Let's try and do a bow. I'm not very good at doing bows, but we'll get there, don't worry. There we go. Okay, and that's it. It's as simple as that. And then you've got yourself a nice little notebook, and then that's just going to tuck in like that, and then you've got the nice bow on top. And I'm literally not going to do anything else with this. I was going to maybe just decorate it with some ephemera, but I actually just like it plain like that because it just looks like a little folio with your notebook in and your little bits of scrap paper. Like I say, when you fill this up, all you've got to do is untie your bow, pull that paper out, replace it with new paper, and put your bow back in. All you'll need is a needle. You could even save the same thread because this is waxed thread, so it'll survive. So that's that piece done. So let's see, I wanted to put this in the front pocket. Oh, look at that, doesn't that look great like that? And then we did I have been sewing everything round. So where's our big journaling cards that we made? There it is, that's the one I was looking for. I'm going to put this one in because it's not as highly decorated as the other one. Put it that way so you can see that. That's it, perfect. And that's our front pocket, all nicely packed out. And because this is a fabric pocket, it doesn't matter that this is a little bit thicker because there's plenty of room in there. Great, now we'll put our other one in the back pocket. Should we put it with that? Oh, well, shall we have the rose sticker? We'll have the rose sticking out. And we're going to put other bits and pieces in. So what I wanted to do is to start sticking in our pockets and tucks. So let's get started. I'm going to do the first one straight away on this page. Let's get our little, I think we'll do a tuck. So that's the wrong way. Hold on, we'll find them. I've got everything in a little basket next to me. I'm trying to... let's get them tags out. Where are you, little tucks? I've got them somewhere. Let me just pull this basket over so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, that I wanted to keep that out because that's going in the back pocket as well. There they are, got them. Okie dokie. Right. Now then, let's get our first one in. And I like that because it's got the right colours in for that page. So let's get this in. Get our glue ready. Put a little bit of glue down. And then we can get that in. I've already pre-inked them so we don't have to worry about that. I'll just hold that down for a second. Just takes that tacky glue a little minute to take a hold. That's it. And then we'll come back when that's nice and secure. Now let's see, can we put something on the back of there? Let's keep going. Actually that might be a nice place. Actually, we've put that one in there, so if I put that one there, and then we'll have a little tuck on that little flip out. Okay, now this one I accidentally cut it too short, so it is a little bit, it's going to need a little bit extra help. Right, I was snipping away and I wasn't paying attention and I ended up cutting it too short. Let's just pull that out. Just make sure that tucks under. Once the glue grabs it, it'll be absolutely fine. It's gone a bit screwy. There we go. Okie dokie. Just hold that for a second. Give that an extra press. I haven't done a fabric flip for this one, so I'm going to have to get that sorted because I do want to put a fabric flip in. But we'll glue everything in first anyway, and then we can just decide on where we're going to put our fabric flip. I might put it on there actually because that'll look really nice. Okay, now I wanted one of our, well, I thought I might do, I thought I might pop them on like that and then we can have little tags going in that way. Yeah, I think that looks nice. So let's get them down. And then we could do the same on the other side, or we can use them as single pockets and that'll look nice. Just try and balance things out. We'll start on this side. I'm going to bring them right back on the page because I want to put a decent sized tag in. Just make sure that's there. And these don't need any extra decoration because they're already nicely decorated. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the way they look. Just hold that for another second. There we are. There's my little poochie outside. Okay, it's just too nice in this lovely spring weather that we're getting to have all the windows shut, isn't it? There we go. Just give everything a nice press down, just make sure it's all sticking. And then once we've got our cards sorted out, we can have a look and see what we want to put into these. Oh, they look nice on there. I really like that. And once we've got the tags in, they're going to look great. Okay, let's see. I do want to decorate this up a little bit. It is embossed, but I think it just needs a little something else. I wonder if we could, we could use one of our circles, couldn't we? With a little bit of fabric behind maybe, or some lace. Let's have a look and see. Could use a little bit of that, couldn't we? Just cut that down a little bit. There we go. Oh, that'd look nice. I like that, and it just gives it that nice, that's that lovely rose, and it gives it that nice grunge feel. Yeah, we like that. Now we're going to put a generous amount of glue on because this is embossed, so I want to make sure it's got lots of glue. And then there we go, and then we'll do the same on here. I like having these little circles as decorations because they're just pretty little bits of decoration that you can pop on anywhere. Just get my cloth and get rid of that glue. There we are. I'm just going to hold that down for a few minutes because obviously with it being embossed and with it being lace, we want to make sure that that sticks well. There we go. And that looks nice, and we can put a nice tag in there now. Let's have a look and see which tags we've got, which might be tall enough. So, oh, that's too big, that one. What about the tags from the kit? So, that's a nice big one, isn't it? Let's get that one inked up. And I'm not going to bother decorating this because again they're already decorated, and sometimes I think simple is just as good as fussy. What I might do is I might go back and stencil the back just a little. I might just put, I've got a stencil with the rose design, and I might just put like the rose design on the back there just to get rid of that white space. But yeah, I'll think about that later. So let's get that popped in there, because I did cut this. There we go. Oh, that fits perfect, doesn't it? I might pop something on the top, like a little bit of a fabric tab or something. But yeah, that looks great. Actually, we've got some of that lovely fabric. No, that doesn't match. What about this lace? What about the fabric with the lace? I like that. And because that's quite thick, what I might do is I might use a staple to attach it, because I don't think my old sewing machine, oh no, that's not going to work, is it? Maybe it's a bit too thick for that as well. Let's see. Let's try and get it so that it's not quite as thick. Give it one more go. Yeah, there we go. And there we are. That's, it's lovely there, doesn't it? I like that. That's really cute. Yeah. So we have this lovely grungy page here. What can we put on this lovely grungy page here? Where's our collage pockets? Because I want to get them on. So I'm going to grab together everything that I want to stick on, and then that way we know exactly what we're working with. Let's just check that. There it is. There we go. Okay. So they're all the bits that we want to stick on. Okay, so let's make ourselves a little pile here. So, what do we think? That one or that one? I kind of like that one because it's got more of the pink in that sort of fits in with this. So let's get that down. And it'll just have itself a nice little tag, but we'll put the tags in later, because I'm always putting tags in and then realizing that I've glued them into the pockets. So I'm just going to wait for the glue to set, otherwise I'll just have tags stuck everywhere. And there's no worse when you're going through a final flip through and you open up the book and you're like, oh well, That's no good. I'm going to have to change that before I put it in. Right, I like that. That's nice. Let's just make sure that that stays down like that. Okay. So, now we've got this page. I'm trying to find somewhere where we can put our... So, maybe, instead of thinking about the belly band, what I might do is I might just try and balance this out a bit. So we'll go to this one in the back. Okay, yeah, that's the one. Let's see, what do we have? We'll put this one here, I think. Once we get it balanced out, it'll just flow better. Come on, glue, you were just working. Doesn't want to come out. There we go. Right. Got a bit of glue there. Okay. Just hold that on for a minute. Boy, this is going to be a lovely chunky monkey, this. It's already starting to get chunky and we're not even halfway through. Can't wait till we put all the cards in and see how it looks. It's going to be nicely rounded. I haven't decided on the closure yet either, so we need to think about that. I'm not sure. Maybe some lace. Maybe I could put... I might do some grommets through there, and then it can just fasten up with some, maybe some sari silk. I think I've got some sari silk. I'll have to have a think about that. Pop a comment down below. Tell me what kind of closure you think it needs. Where did we put them? So let's find that. There we go. Do you know, I might just do the same on that side. And then we've got, that's nicely balanced then, isn't it? Yeah, okay, we'll do it like that. Oh, I'm nearly out of glue. Amazon, where's my glue? I feel awful ordering things because I'm thinking, you know, it means that people are still having to work, but at the same time, without glue, what can I do? I normally stockpile the stuff, but I just totally forgot to buy it, and then boom, we're in lockdown. It's because the craft shop that I used to use closed down at Christmas, and that's where I used to go for all of my supplies, and I'm still trying to find a good craft shop near me. I mean, I've got Hobbycraft, which is about a 20-minute drive away, which isn't bad, but the prices in Hobbycraft aren't great. And because I actually don't drive, it's not so easy to get to, and the hubby's been very busy up until the virus hit, so it wasn't like we could just hop in the car and go through. So unfortunately that left me in a glueless state, and then obviously the virus hit, and dear me, what are we going to do? Right, what else have we put in? So we've put that in, and that's on... Right, okay, so where's that envelope on this side? There we go. So it's on this one, I think. Is that right? Yes, that's right. So let's get this other one in here. Yeah, I like that one there because the green ties in with the green in the stenciling. Lovely. I love it when things just sort of seem to turn out nice. There we go. Right, let's get that one on. I do love this grungy paper as well. I think when I was doing this one I was experimenting, so I was letting it soak in the tea coffee mixture for a lot longer, and then I cooked it at a bit of a higher temperature. It's not fragile or anything, but it turned out lovely and dark, and as you can see on this one, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? That lovely... I am proper in a grungy state of mind at the minute. Right, okay, so we've done them. Have we caught up with ourselves? Yes, we have. Right, well, we're thinking about our belly band. So what I might do is I might balance these out. So this one in the front, and this one in the back, or this one in the front and that one in the back. I think that's what I'll do. So let's see. Does that look nice there? Yeah, I think that'll look nice there. And if I glue it down two sides, it's going to be a nice little tuck under. Okay. And then if I decide to make a fabric flip, that'll just be an added extra. And that'll look lovely just as a standalone. Right. Let's get this in. There's a nice little banner tuck there. Okay. Oh, that looks really nice on there, doesn't it? I like that. That's really sweet. And the music really goes well with it because it ties in with the music paper we've got. Yeah, that's really great. Okay, so where are we? It's on the other side of the Edith Holden. There we go. Is that where we want to put this? I don't know if I want to pop it on. Maybe just pop it on this page. I kind of like it better on there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So let's get some glue on. Make sure it's got plenty because I want it to stick well. There we go. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Lovely. That's it. Just hold that down for a second. And then the colours from this go well with the Edith Holden page. And then obviously with the music going through as well, that looks great. And it'll be a tuck front and back, so that's great. We can get two nice cards in there. Now, what have we got left? Let's see, where are we? So, we've got that there. And then we've got these pages left. Now, I made this. This is a pocket. I'm going to do a tutorial on these. But I made it and I used some little bits of collage that I had left. Just to make a nice little, it's a multi-pocket. And it's a simple fold in the paper, and I will show you, like I said, I'm going to do a tutorial on it. But what I've done is I've used the coffee dyed paper that I used the Tim Holtz music stencil on, which is actually in the book. Where have we put it? There it is, there. So again, I'm keeping the continuity with this pocket. So I want to pop that pocket in there. We've got another pocket. Where did we put that other pocket? I'm missing a pocket, folks. So there's one. We popped it on there. So let's pop that in first before I forget, because I will forget. So where were we? Let's see. There it is. So let's pop that pocket there. And then we're not going to forget, because my memory at the minute, shocking, it is shocking. There we go. Okay, and that's that. Nicely popped in there. There we are. Right. I love that one. Isn't it lovely? That lovely little bird. Just reminds me of spring, and I don't know if you can hear the birds tweeting outside. But yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's starting to come together, and we need to do something with this. What did we do on the other side? Let's have a look. What did we do? We put that on. So why don't we do the same with the other side? Yeah, that could work, but maybe we could use, let's see, did we have any of that left? We do. We do, we do. Okay. So let's just cut this round. Doesn't have to be a round, just it'll look better if it's a little bit shaped the same. And then Oh, lots of lovely little scraps. I feel as though I'm a little bit out of focus. Is that better? I hope that's better. Okay, so, oh, that's going to look cute, isn't it? I like that. I really do. I feel as though it just needs a little something else, though. What else could we use? Maybe if we put a couple of the little tags in there. Yeah, I kind of like that. And it could do with a little something in the middle. What can we put? Because it has got that flower in the middle. You know what, I'm going to leave it at that because I think that could work. So we'll do that. Okay. Okie dokie. Hookily dokily. That'll do. Lots of glue because, like I said, this is an embossed envelope. So we don't want the glue getting lost into the texture. Give it a good press down, and then let's put these tickets on. There's one, and I'm going to leave the top of the tickets freestanding because I think it'll add a textural element. Try saying that fast 3 times. A textural element to the actual envelope. Yes, folks, she's losing it again. No, don't run out on me, glue. No. Oh my word, I think it's run out. Oh my gosh. Oh, do you know what? I'm just, what am I going to do? Come on, there's a little bit more in there. No, please. Please don't run out. Where's the top? Let's put the top on and stand it upside down, see if we can't get some more. Oh, I'm going to have to hunt through all of my craft boxes and try and find some bits of glue. Right, okay, now that's looking nice. I like that. And these are, I mean, you could tuck something behind there if you wanted to. It's not necessary, but it, you know, and I like the way the tickets look. It just gives it that extra little spark. Right, so let's see. I've still got that one, and what I might do is, now let's just see, because I've got a few bits and pieces. We've got some bits and pieces left. I want to find somewhere for that, and let's see what we've got. Okay, so we have our lovely bingo card that I want to print in an our envelope. That's what I'm looking for. So these could kind of balance each other out. So what I want to do is I'm going to just seal up this envelope somehow. Come on, glue. Come on, glue. You can do it. You can do it. Tiny little bit more. Oh yes. There we go. Right. I'm going to stand it upside down again. And there we go. There's our envelope closed up. I mean, you could leave this envelope open. It's great journaling space inside, but I just want it. And then I've got this lovely, it's a stationery set. So I'm going to put a couple of pieces of that in. So let's see. Yeah, that's going to fit perfect. And I'm just going to fold it. Sorry, I'm off camera again. Yeah, about there. And it's not coffee dyed. I have coffee dyed some of this before, and it does look lovely, but I think it'll look nice the way it is. And it's got that lovely rose on. So let's just pop that in there. Right, now we're going to have to wait for the glue to dry. Well, that's okay. We know we've got it, and we know we can pop it in. I might have to take a couple of the, like one of the pages out. So we're going to balance those. So we've got that there. And then, because this is already a coffee dyed pocket, I think what I'll do is I'll pop it onto, I don't want to lose that stenciling, but I could pop it onto there, couldn't I? and then you're going to see it's going to showcase the nice stenciling, and you know, it's not, it'll get lost if I put it on there, you see what I mean. We'll give it a little bit of an ink, because I haven't inked it yet, and that should make it stand out a little bit more. But these are so easy to do, and like I say, I'll do a little tutorial for you, so you can see how I've done them. Needs a little bit of ink on the ink in my fingers again. Right. Okay. Yeah, that stands out a bit better, doesn't it? Yeah. Should we make that a tuck spot? Or should we make it a side tuck? Actually, it might look quite nice as a side tuck. I'm going to make that into a side tuck. You can have these three free floating, and the good thing about them is you've got these lovely pockets in the front, and there's also, because of the way it's folded, you've got an extra pocket in the back. But because I want to make it into a side tuck, you're going to lose that one at the back, but that's fine. Oh, come on, glue, just last a little bit longer. Just let us get this journal finished without having to rake around trying to find glue. Oh my word. Stay upside down. Right, let's get this one in. There we go. So I don't know if I've mentioned in previous videos, I can't remember now, but I do love origami, and this again is another origami pocket that I found, and I love making these. They're so simple. And I will show you, I am going to do, I've got a couple of videos coming up, and one is going to be all of my different pockets that I use, especially the origami ones, because I do love making those, and different ways that you can fold your paper to make what you want. I tell you what I have got though, instead of balancing that with this, I tell you what I have made. I've made one of my little pockets that I did my tutorial on. Oh, it's just a little bit too big. I could have it hanging over, but I don't like that. I suppose you could put it that way on the page, and then it'd be like a tuck that way. That's actually not bad. I do want to decorate this though, so first of all, let me just see what we've got. Let me just see. Okay, so we do have, when I can find them, the fussy cuts, and I don't want to decorate it too highly because I made it out of the music paper. You know what, I think that's going to be perfect, so we'll stick with that. Great, so let's get our glue stick. Wrong one. I've still got that sticky, it's a Pritt, and these ones are normally really good, but for some reason that one is dead soft, and it goes everywhere, and honestly it's just awful, so I've stopped using it, because like I say, normally they're pretty good, but yeah, that one's not so great. So there we go, that's that one. All these lovely pockets we're going to get to fill. I think what I might do is I might make a card. We'll put some lace down so that the lace is nicely decorating the page as well. So let's have a look at the other side of that. There we go. So we're going to pop it in like that. Will it fit? Will it fit? Let's have a look and see. I might have to put it on this side. That's it, because that way it will fit and you'll still be able to get the pocket in, and it looks quite nice like that. I kind of like it. It's got that kind of juxtaposition, and if I leave this top open it'll be a tuck as well. So there we go. I do like some when you get like different ideas. Let's pop the lid on there. Okay, so we want to leave those sides open. and it'll just look so different to your normal pockets that you normally have. Oh, do we want to line that up? Yeah, I think we want to line that up. Right, okay. And then actually if I put some glue on there, that's it. And then once that's stuck down, we'll have a pocket at the top and then the actual pocket itself. And that's going to look great. Oh, I love that, I do. I really like that. I actually like it better screw-if than I do if it was just sitting straight, because it just gives you that extra dimension to the page, doesn't it? I like that. That's really nice. So, and then we come to the middle. Now we've got that page. So I think we're kind of, let's have a flip through and see what we've got so far. Wow, it's really starting to get chunky. Okay, so we've got this. Let's get our little tags and things. Let's see, we could pop one of these in. Does that look nice there? Yeah, that looks okay. And I might pop, where's our little tickets? I might pop one of the little tickets in. No. Okie dokie. We might find another little tag for that. And see what we can find. Okay. And we've got our lovely German paper. I wonder if, oh, it's not quite long enough, because that would have been a lovely decorative edge to that, wouldn't it? That's a pity. Let's see. We've got this little one here. Let's see, what tags do we have? Well, where are the tags from the kit? Let's get them ready as well. And I have actually got a couple of extra bits that I want to decorate. So I've made this. All it is it's a card. I don't know if it's Jim Rummy or some other card game, and it's a vintage scoring sheet off that. And I've just put some washi tape. So I got this washi tape off Etsy, and I got it so long ago I can't remember the name of the shop. I'll try and remember and put a link below. But yeah, I just put the washi tape on there, so we could, if it sits in that way, we're going to lose the ladies, aren't we? And it's just too big to sit that way. Okay, we can sit it in that way, and then maybe I'm going to lose the ladies all together there. There we go. That looks nice, doesn't it? I like that. So that one we need something for. What else did we have? What else did we have? Well, that could put, we could pop our little envelope on there, couldn't we? Yeah, okay. Where's our papers for our envelope? What do we do with them? Because that should be nicely glued now. So we'll pop them in there, and I do have a copper paper clip. So I'm just gonna, and I like the way that decorates that page. It just, that nice decoration on the page, it looks nice. And it decorates that side as well. Lovely. And then we've got these, we need to get some tags. I don't think any of the tags I've got are going to fit. Let's have a look at the journal cards. I thought these should, slightly too big. I mean, if we could trim those down, but we would need 4, and I don't think there's 4. But that's okay, we can make some more ephemera for that. And then we've got that tag in there. So I want a corresponding tag in the other one. Let's see. I think that one will do. It's slightly smaller than that one, but that's okay. So we'll keep that handy. And then we've got this. So let's see. We've got, is this bingo card too big? Nope. So that will fit. So let's get that inked up. I love making ephemera. It's just great. You get to play. I was thinking the other day, I remember when we were kids and we used to play pirates and that, and we would, you know, get bits of paper and we would draw maps on them, and then we'd beg Mum to tea dye, to let us tea dye them in the oven, and you know, and then we'd like stick bits of stuff on them, and we'd like write little pirate notes and clues on them and that. And I thought, you know what, even back then we were junk journalers. When you think about it, it's all this kind of stuff that we used to do when we were kids. Now I like that. Should we add an extra card to that? That one would go in. I think that's too, I don't think that would fit. Let's see, what else do we have? That's got yellow rose, yellow rose. Oh, what about this one? Oh yeah, I like that, because then you can see that poking up. Although that is too samey, isn't it? What about one of the journaling cards? No, you know, I want to be able to see that, so we'll leave that as it is. Okay. And then we need something to tuck under here, so maybe one of the bigger cards. Oh, that looks great under there, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. And then this, we need to fill this. So I've got this, and it's just a little piece of it was a printed piece of ephemera, but I printed it on a I can't remember the type of printer, and then went to copy dye it and realised that it doesn't hold the ink. But it does give you this beautiful pattern. Now it is like flowers and things, but what happened is the ink created these wonderful patterns on it. So I cut them up and made them into these little booklets. So what I want to do is, I want to find a nice little rose. Here's our last piece of fussy cut ephemera. Oh, that'll look lovely. Yeah, we'll pop that on there. So let's get our glue stick. And let's just glue this. There we are. Right. Let's pop this on here. Okay. I have to remember to put the lids on me glue. Talking about that, where's the lid off that glue? This is probably why it keeps running out. I'll find it in a minute. Right, so that can go in. That's going to be a nice little, actually that'll fit in that one. And then I think one of these tags, let's see, where's the other tags gone? You know when I says I like working in chaos? That might just fit in there. Okay, why don't we use this one and we can pop a nice rose onto it. Shall we go? Well, that's not roses. No, it doesn't match, does it? Let's see. No. No. I think I'm going to go back to the one I originally thought. And then what I might do is... Yes, I like that. Okay, let's get these inked up. And then that can go in the top. There we are. And that one's already inked, great. That saves me some time. I might, because that's card, I might actually use the other glue on it, if there's any left. God, I don't know what I'm going to do if I run out of glue. Oh, please come on. Don't leave me now. There we are. Right. I'm looking for the rest of my ephemera. I've got it spread everywhere. Okay. That looks nice. I like that. Right, let's give this a nice ink. And I'm using vintage photo, Tim Holtz Distressing Ink vintage photo for all of this ephemera. I was considering the walnut stain because, as I said, I'm in a grungy mood, but I think it would have been too dark for this particular journal, so we're going to use this instead. So we'll pop that one in there. Again, we could, oh no, we've made that a side pocket, but you could make this a top loader. There we are. Did that glue? Oh, do you know what? I didn't glue that bottom bit. 1 second. There we go. And maybe that's not the right colour, is it? But that might be. I've got one that's like cut and hot. Sorry, I'm out of frame. I could put that on there. Let me just quickly cut around that and see what it looks like. I could put it that way if I cut that bit off. Oh, that'll look pretty. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put a little bit of glue on. What I might do is I might sew around this when it's all dry, because it'll just add an extra element of texture. So I'll decide on that in a bit. There we are. Oh, I like that, and that sticks nicely out the top. Right, let's turn this glue upside down before it's all gone. Okay, now then, what else do we have? There's the centre signature. I've got this pocket, so this one requires a nice big card. So wait a minute, first of all, I think that one's too big. Let's, oh, I like that, that's nice. And then we want something to tuck in behind it. Yeah, that would be nice. Let's get this inked up. And then this will just sit in there. And these tags are great for journaling on. They've got loads of space. As I said, I might get the stenciling out and just put a couple of finishing touches on them. Just only because I've got a thing about white space. I mean, it's just a problem that I have. I don't think this needs a top because it's got that nice decorative bit. But yeah, I've got a thing about white space. But I mean, if it doesn't bother you, then great. Drop a link. Drop a comment down below and tell me what you think about white space, and if you've got a favoured way of like dealing with it, especially on tags. I like the stenciling because you can do it very lightly, so you can still write over the top of it. That looks nice. I like that, and it kind of, it looks very kind of skewy, but I kind of like that because it's very interesting. And you know, you can tuck little bits up and under here. So there's loads of like little tuck places that you can pop extra things. Just thought I was going to put these tickets in there, wasn't I? So let's see, what tickets do we have? That's a nice one. I'm popping in that one. And maybe that one as well. And then I do have, which I thought might look nice in these. I printed these out on, it's like a tissue paper, like a tracing paper, and they're just the vintage ephemera that I got from the old design shop, and I just printed them out on this paper, and doesn't that look great? And Oh, it sounds great. And then I just folded them up the way they used to fold old letters in the olden days. And I just used to make sure everything was tucked in. And if you were sending a letter in the olden days, back in the 1700s, 1800s, they didn't actually use envelopes. They just used to seal the letter, but with the address on the front. So that'll look nice. And it's just a nice little piece of ephemera, just to pop in. There we go. Oh, I like that. And then that pocket is nice and full. That one's done. Okay, so back to this one. I like this one, and I've got another one of those letters. Again, it was just a piece from the old Curiosity Shop, and I'll open it up and show you. Sorry, I keep on calling it the old Curiosity Shop, the old design shop on Etsy. And there you go. You can see that's just beautiful, isn't it? And I just love the writing. And you can actually journal on the back of these. So, it's not just a piece of ephemera. You can actually journal on the back. And but they're just, I love how crunchy they are and crinkly, and they feel great as well. So yeah, there we go. So there's a tip for you. If you've got any tissue paper, you can actually print on it. It will curl, it will try and curl, but all I did was I folded this up, and then I placed a book on top of it, and you can see it's barely curling at all now. So we'll pop that in there with that. I want to pop it so you can see some of the writing. Maybe I'm going to have to fold it the other way. And then we can pop that in like that. There you go. Then you can see some of that lovely writing as well. Oh, it's sticking out a little bit. It's starting to come together though. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay. I love this design, the roses and everything. Just so pretty. I want to put something on there, but I'm not sure what we're going to put on there. So we'll think about that one. Okay. Where are we? So we've got our belly band, and we wanted one of our big, where did we put, there it is. So we wanted our big journaling card in there, and then maybe one of the ones from the kit as well. That one's too samey. How about this one? And then that just sits there. Covers up that back one too much, doesn't it? Okay, we'll go it. There we go. I like that one. That's it. Perfect. And there's our belly button. Our belly button. Our belly band. Oh, it's been one of them days, guys. My brain's just wanting to turn itself off. I think I'm going to go and sit in the garden for a bit after I've finished here. Right, what do we want in here? I've got this, it's a printable guest check. I think, again, I got this from the old design shop. I think, I'm not going to tell you. And I've printed it on this lovely, it's kind of like, I don't know what kind of paper it is, but it's really nice anyway. And it's got that nice colour. And it is just paper. But I think it will pop in there. And then maybe we can put, let's see, if we pop this, is this going to fit? And then you can see that yellow flower. Yes, I like that. That is the same though again, isn't it? You know what, it does look nice though, especially as the green follows on through into the guest check. I don't mind it so much on this one. Okay, we're going to leave it like that, and it all does match up with the green that's in the stenciling. We'll leave it like that then. Okay, what do we want in here? So we want a nice tall tag. Okay, this one will do. Let's get our distressing ink out. Okie dokie. Give it a nice distress. Doesn't need huge amounts. There we go. Again, I might go back and sew around these just to give them that extra little bit of design, because they are pretty, and I do like them, but I also like doing me sewing. So there we go, and that sits nice in there. And the good thing about these, what I found, where's them tickets? Because I've left the bottom open, I did leave the bottom open, didn't I? Not on that side, okay, not on that side, but on this side I did. And it's a little tuck spot. So there we could put a little something in there, couldn't we? Actually, there's that extra little envelope. Oh, perfect. And the red flower and the blue. Yep, there you go. I wonder why that one's not. It must have stuck together. Oh no, there you go. There you go. It didn't stick together. It's just needed easing out of where it's been embossed. So what can we put in there? I do have, now this is out of a book, and it was a stamp collector's book, and it is quite old. You can see that the tape coming off it is just, so what I've this is really great journaling space, and I love having things like this just tucked in, because you know you can never have too much journaling space. So I'm actually just going to tuck that in with maybe one of the tickets, maybe. Oh, I know, I got this. This is just a flash card, and I've just sewn round it, inked it up, and it says garden, which is great because, you know, roses grow in gardens. So there you go. Oh, that's nice, I like that. So that fills that up. We need to make the tags for them, so I've got 4 tags that we need to make. I'll pop that down. And then what do we need in there is that other nice tag. There we go, and that's just going to sit in there. I like that, that's nice. Yep, that does. And then a little bit of white showing on that page. It surely is. Let's get rid of that. Just slightly caught the edge of the page there, didn't I? There we go, that gets rid of that. And then what else have we got? We've got another little tuck here. So how about we put, oh, I like that. That looks lovely. All matches together. That's perfect. Okay, and then in the back with this one, this is the little book that I've put the paper in, and that's that can just pop in there. You're not going to see it greatly, but it just sits in there nicely and fills that pocket a bit more. Okay, so wow, it is becoming a nice chunky monkey. It's all nice and rounded. I love that. And what have we got left? We've got a little bit of ephemera. Oh, and I've got these out. So these are they were actually index cards that I copy dyed, and I was looking at them and thinking they'd make nice little bits of ephemera, and then I've just looked at this, and that'll just fit along there nicely, won't it, and just give that a nice bow. Oh yes, 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 yes. Let's get that measured up and cut. And I'm liking that a lot because I didn't want to not use this border, but yeah, let's make something of it. Oh, you know what I've just seen as well? Look at that embroidery on glaze. I wonder if we stick that on and then that over the top. Oh yeah, yes, I like it, I like it. I hope you can see that. So it's just embroidery on glaze that I've copy dyed, so I've been doing a bit more copy dyeing. And if we just line that up, okay, and we'll just give that a snip. Right, now doesn't matter that it's not pressed because the glue's going to stick that down anyway. So come on, glue, you can do this. I don't want to glue the whole embroidery on glaze because I've got a plan. I have a cunning plan. Right, Let's stick that on there. Oh, I love it when you just spur of the moment things just pop out and you're like, yeah, that's great. Okay, let's get some on here. We might just get away with this glue. We might just get this finished. You never know. So, okay. I'm aware that I haven't inked this, but that's fine, that's fine. It's not a problem. Oh, sorry, I'm out of frame again. Let's just pop that on there because we don't want our glue running out. And then give that a really good press down. Oh, that's lovely. And then you have a secret little journaling spot. Woo, that's great. I love that. Don't you just love it when spontaneity happens? Let's find somewhere where we can put that. Okay. Now we've got 1, 2, 3. But I think this is the smallest one that comes in the kit. And I wanted to use that in that side pocket. So let's see where we can find. Let's put these right. There we are. Where can we find for this? No. It's not going to fit in there. Yeah, that's all right. I like it there. That's not bad. Well, there's a thought. Let's have a look and see if there's anywhere else. Oh, no, it's going to cover up there. I like that bingo card too much to cover it up. I'm not going to cover it up. Oh no, I wonder if we turn that into a pocket and then that can go in there and the lace is just going to sit over that. This is just all coming together, guys. It's just all coming together. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Come out the way. Yes, yes, yes. That is perfect. Things is going our way. There we go. And then we can just stick that in there and that lace. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm getting a big head. Where is our side tuck? There we are. Right, let's just see. Does this fit? It surely does. Right, now I've got out some lace, and this is the same lace I've used on here, so it'll again talk in continuity. I know you're going to get sick of me saying that, but that would just go nicely there. I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on and then I'm going to sew around it, but I'll do that off camera because obviously, you know, you don't need to sit and watch me sew on my old sewing machine that keeps breaking down, and I do talk to her, so you don't need to watch that. But we'll just pop that on there, give that a good press down. This is a full pocket, I've got to say. I'm really liking it. Okay, and then I'll come back and sew that one later because I'm going to sew the other tags as well. So, oh yeah, that's nice. That's perfect. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, no, that's it. You're not getting this journal. It's not going on eBay. on Etsy, sorry. I'm not selling it. I'm keeping this one. I say that every time. Oh, okay. I'm loving it too much. It's just too nice. Right, do we have any more gaps anywhere? That's the other side of our music page. Got that. And that would break up that, wouldn't it? And then we can have them sort of... Yeah, I like that. That's great because it breaks up that green a bit. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. And then in here, it needs something extra, doesn't it? I wonder if we could use this last card in there and just have things a little bit skewy. I'm not loving it. It's this, I don't like it. Take that out. Maybe if we put that in like that, and we've got, do we have a ticket? We have a ticket left. One little ticket. It just, no. Do you know what? I've just thought maybe if I can find it. Let's see. Because I do like that the way it is. Maybe we could just pop that in there. Yeah, I like that, because that gives a little bit extra interest, and you can see that beautiful writing there. If we popped it in upside down, you can see it even better. Yeah, let's do that. And then you can see the rose peeking out the top, just like that. Yeah, I like that. That's better. And then you've got your tag on there as well. And then again, this could be a little tuck spot. I mean, if you wanted to tuck something in, there you go. I think that's, you know what, those are the only bits that we've got left, I think. Hey guys, look, we've used the whole kit just about. Hey. Right, we just need to make the tags for them. What I might do is I might find a corresponding scrapbook paper and just make them quite plain but with a nice topper. So that's something I'll do, but I might do that off camera so that there's a little bit of a surprise when I'm doing the flip through. And then, oh, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? That just looks so nice together. Okay, where's our other ticket? It's no good having a lonely ticket, is it? There we go. 2 little tickets. I like that. Yeah. Should we pop them in as well? Because that could be a little journaling space. No, it gets lost in there, doesn't it? Okay, we'll just leave the tickets in. And what else have we got? Oh, there you go. Pop that in there like that. Yeah, that looks great. And then we've got our lovely back page with our... Okay, so we don't need that extra bit. God, it is very chunky. So I'm going to figure out the closure now that it's all nice and chunky. Oh, look at that, isn't that lovely? Lovely chunky. And it's really grown into itself, hasn't it? I really like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the tags for those pockets. Where's the ones on this side? There they are. I'm going to make the tags for these, and I'm going to sew around some of the other tags, and then I think that's it, guys. I think we're finished. So I'm going to come back with a flip through, and then it'll be on to Etsy. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me make this one. I've really enjoyed making it, and I have really enjoyed using the kit. That is our last little scrap. How is that for efficiency? We've done really well. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm going to make sure everything's where it needs to be, and again do a closure. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the, I might just put lace around it because that'll decorate it up a little bit more. And then yeah, we'll do a final flip through, and then it'll be on Etsy. So I hope you've enjoyed it. So stay safe and happy crafting. Bye.